fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Boy Pat.
And y'all are tapped in right now to a non-Victory Tuesday episode of the On Baseball podcast. But we are still going to bring it to y'all how we usually bring it to y'all. Make sure that y'all go ahead and hit this like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live, because we do be having happy hour shows like we do today. Make sure that you share this episode with someone that you know, and also to follow us on our socials, everything like that. My boy Pat, what's really good?
Another day, man. Got our ass whooped, but you know, we move.
Yeah, no, we definitely move. Was that my score prediction as well? What was my score prediction? I said 27-24.
Yeah.
It was almost on the nose.
They're about to say damn near.
Yeah, that was a crucial one, as your boy was in the building at Levi Stadium on Sunday in the heat. Jay York, you have to do something about that damn stadium in the sun. The 49ers lose again, 28-18 to Pat Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce. What's my man on defense? Chris Jones. Spagnuolo, man, fuck Spagnuolo. Even though that nigga do be winning us, he be beating us as well too.
Shit, about to say shit.
Yeah, they fall to the Chiefs, ended up being 5-0 or 0-5 versus Pat Mahomes, who did not have the best day in terms of numbers wise, but still made shit shake. Had a rushing touchdown, 154 through the air, and Kareem Hunt had a day as well too. Your man's Brock Purdy ended up also not having the best day. 3 picks on the day for Brock. And we lost Brandon Ayuk on Sunday for the season. That was on our side. That was tough to watch because I thought it was just a stinger at first, bro, with Ayuk. But seeing the replay was not good at all. And Deebo Samuel did not play as well. So, my nigga Pat, where are we now after this loss on Sunday?
We're very sad. I mean,
man, bro.
Ultimately, I still think we're gonna probably win about 10 games. But when it comes down to like winning it all, it's just we don't look like we're playing at that elite level. Like, I feel like this game could have been won with average quarterback play. And we couldn't even get that. Obviously, it wasn't just his fault, so we're not going to sit here and act like he was the only one that did fuck up. But, I mean, like I said, average quarterback play would have won that game for us, and we couldn't get that. So it's hard to feel like with all the things mounting up against us that we're still going to be able to make an elite push. But, I mean, I still think we'll probably win this division and win about 10 games. So,
yep.
Season is not completely lost, and maybe we can find our groove, but right now it's looking frustrating, looking tough.
Look, okay, I picked us to lose. Full disclosure, I know Pat hated me about that again, but when I'm sitting there though, when I'm in the stadium, you know I'm rooting for the game. I'm like, come on, Brock, let's just do this, bro. Like, he had his best throw was definitely the George down the sideline because he had to like reset on that one. And step up and then slow down the field. Yes, it was underthrown, but it was like, bro, he had to evade rush reset on that.
That's why I was like, people was like, oh, if he leads him here, it's a touchdown. I'm like, yeah, in a perfect world when he's not fucking dancing around the pocket. Yeah, right. Like, bro, he's getting hit in the face, bro. Like, what do y'all be expecting, bro? Like, it's human physics. Like, bro, he's doing shit. Gravity is pulling him away for him to even still see him. And I thought it was a good throw, but like, go ahead, bro. My fault.
I thought that was his best throw today. I got a really good look at that. And I didn't even see George down the sideline, but Purdy found him. His other throw to Cowing was a little bit underthrown, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that was still a good throw. His interceptions were definitely on him. I will say I got a good look at the last one in the end zone where he tried to fit it to Conley. The other two, what did you think of the other two? Do you feel like they were on Brock or was on Ronnie? You think I was on Ronnie Bell on that one? on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, I do on that one. I mean, obviously, you're the quarterback, so you can't throw it to the other team regardless. But I do think Ronnie Bell because it looks like Rock is expecting him to be in one spot, and Ronnie Bell just went to the sticks and cut it short. So it's like, I understand both scenarios, but it's like, Ronnie Bell, you ain't built that rapport to be just cutting your route short. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't you. If y'all work this every day,
not
like,
on the same. Right now, we do not. We are not Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers right now, my nigga.
Right, like, you feel me? I know what the routes say, but in the time of crucial need, we just know, or we're looking at each other like, yeah. But so it's like, what are you doing? But at the end of the day, the turnover goes to the person who threw it. Like, so, it was just unfortunate, man. Kyle was acting scared to call plays against fucking Andy Reid. I felt like even to start the game, we didn't really run the ball like we should have been running the ball. So it was just like frustrating.
I started the run. I know you're big on that. They still had 24 carries overall. The one Isaac Garendo, I thought he was gonna make plays, and they just ended up shutting his water off on that one.
Yeah,
like, damn,
but he runs. He's looking for the sideline too much. That's his problem right now.
Yeah.
Everything ain't gonna get to the sideline, bro.
It looked open, but you know that NFL speed, that shit different, of course. So, Jordan Mason still had 14 carries on the day, 4 yards a carry. But I just always think with the Chiefs, bro, they always are gonna key in on the run, try and make Brock or Jimmy Garoppolo, whoever else we got back there, try and make them beat them from the pocket and actually throw touchdowns, which is, yes, it is not as easy as say because they shut down a lot of good quarterbacks in that way. But I just felt like
they were playing too high safety, though.
Yes.
So that's 7-man box. So you got to
that's how 8-man box. No, you're right. You're right on that. But I feel like they're keying in, though, on the run to be able to stop us and just making Brock kind of just beat them from the pocket. That's how I look at the game plan for Spags. What do you think they come in trying to do?
I mean, I feel like Spagnuolo always just going to blitz on third down. He's going to come with blitzes that you may not have seen before. It's going to be exotic. He may have 3 linemen rushing, 2 linemen dropping back, whatever the case may be. It's going to be exotic. He's going to throw blitzes. But I just felt like on the first drive specifically, Kyle threw like 3 straight times. And it was like, what are you doing, bro? Like, it just didn't make sense. The one of Purdy's better throws to me was the one Ayuk dropped. It was like over the shoulder on the run. Right on he flipped his hip. Yeah, like I thought that was one of his better throws too. Obviously, Ayuk dropped it. It happens. I wasn't too mad about it, but I knew everybody was gonna be like, "See, this is what we paying for," and all that other stupid ass shit.
His shit feels like I'm trying to think who on the Warriors. Oh, like Clay. It was like Clay last year. Like every shot is a big shot.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Every miss is a big miss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like this nigga went for 149. No one said anything. But when my nigga dropped one pass after I mean, Brock had not been already playing that with the best before that throw. But I mean, that was a dime. So it's like, bro, like, all right, you should catch that. But damn, bro, I knew they was gonna get on my nigga for that. That's when I saw. Because, I'm at the game, and we didn't sit down for the second quarter. So I'm like, where is Debo? I did not see Debo the whole time until that moment when he went and he talked to, like, I use, like, I'm saying, bro, like, you going to be all right, bro. You're going to be all right, bro. But, man, that shit was tough, bro. But I just feel like, because I saw one clip where Spags in the blitz, and it looks like they could have shifted, at least, like, I think it's on the quarterback to be able to call the blitz out, at least shift the protection, or at least put Juice on that side of you to pick up the block, to have extra man. Like, you kind of got to be within those type of details as well too. So that's where I felt like Purdy could have played probably a little bit better at. But man, bro, once Ayuk and Devo's not out there, bro, it's just like, man, it's a little bit tougher to make shit shape. But that nigga Mahomes, he lost damn near all his weapons as well too, and still was out there, bro. The run on the sideline, stiff arming Fred, and shaking my man D Winters on the sideline, bro. Like, you gotta be this thing got you gotta play like that, bro.
Off,
bro. He's not even running fast. He's not even running fast.
But that one though, only reason I wouldn't say D Winters get a pass, but I can see D Winters. If you watch it on TV, you can tell he's letting up because Mahomes is going to the sideline. And then he steps on the first down marker. So then he slips and Mahomes just takes up off the field. So that shit pissed me off just from Mahomes being a fucking J-Cat acting like he about to run out of bounds, but it's the name of the game.
Like, come on, man! Like you gotta still make a play right there.
But that's young being a young mistake. Yeah. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Dre Greenlaw, I'm just gonna hit you and we'll deal with the consequences.
All right, we're gonna thank you. If we get a flag, we get a flag. That's what I'm saying.
But and that just happened to be Mahomes' longest run of his career. Then he ran my nigga Mustafa over. After Mustafa, like he ran my boy over after Mustafa then laid out everybody on the field. Like he didn't smack Kareem Hunt. He had Xavier Worthy. You feel me? He smacked Xavier Worthy, knocked him out for a second, and then you let the quarterback run you over. But then you could see it coming because Mustafa really like half Mahomes' size. That's the problem. Mahomes really like 6'2", 240. People just don't talk about it enough.
No. Fuck that, bro. I don't care about that. This is the quarterback. You gotta lay this nigga out, bro. He stepped on my boy's shoulder. He stepped on his shoulder, bro. Like you cannot let that happen to you, bro. Like that's going on. That
sound good.
When they induct Pat Mahomes into the Hall of Fame, Malik Mustafa, you will be on that highlight reel right there. That was tough, bro. Oh my god,
it is. But then you just, like I said, you see the actual size difference. Mustafa's like 5'8", like what? 200 maybe.
I don't. Right. You know, did you see that?
Gravity wins.
They had a picture of Mustafa all chiseled, and then they had Mahomes.
Right, Mahomes. Yeah, no, for sure.
With the dad bod. That's why I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro, like you, Malik, brother. And then he tweeted out after. I respected him for being a good sport about it and tweeting out after. I guess that was my welcome to the NFL moment. And then also put the Adrian Bronner meme of man, I'm getting cooked.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man, that was definitely, man, that was crazy, bro. So yeah,
it sounds good, but shit, at the end of the day, the bigger, stronger person is gonna win.
You know, Brandon Ayuk still left the game with our third most yards on the team.
That is insane.
For receiving.
It was Kittle and who else? Oh, Cowing, because them two long plays. Yeah. He only had, what, 2 catches? Yeah.
2 catches, 50. And then Ricky Pearsall, White Boy Rick. What'd you think of White Boy Rick? I thought he was moving well out there. I liked him. He was open on a couple routes. They just didn't find him. Yeah. But what'd you think of White Boy Rick?
It was just one of those things where you could just definitely tell he didn't really expect to play that much. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I thought it was solid. Like, it wasn't blowing me out of the water for his first game, but also you could just definitely tell it was like, oh shit, this happened way faster than I thought. Had a couple of decent plays, had to get the jitters out, but it wasn't really an opportunity for him to real I feel like make no real plays out there. They kind of, you're going against an all-pro corner in your first NFL snaps, bro. Ain't really shit you can do about it.
I mean, he was holding his own. No, he was doing what he.
It was decent. Like you're not about to come out here and like.
But yeah, no. I mean, you're not gonna be. I mean, it's only one Justin Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? Who came out going crazy in the first day of NFL. But for what I've critiqued him on, I thought he played pretty solid. And now with Ayuk going down, it's the classic. You know what I'm saying? You are an Avenger now, and you have to go ahead and step up and be that number 2 next to Debo now.
Number 1, if Debo might not even play this
right
week.
Right now, big fact. Because I'm everyone's talking about we got to trade for Cortland Sutton and shit like that, or fucking who was the other wide receiver that we was tied to today? Or somebody else I was talking about. But I'm like, bro, we drafted Ricky Pearsall in the first round. Drafted Jacob Cowan, bro. Like you have George Kittle, you have Deebo Samuel still, but he's gonna be coming off injury. But then and you still got Juwan Jennings, so. There's no need to go out and trade for wide receiver. What do you think?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a need, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it either because I feel like as long as we're not giving up a first or a second, I feel like they'll make some shake with the rest of them picks. So I really ain't worried about that too much, but I wouldn't feel like it's we got to drop everything and go get somebody. But if the right opportunity presents itself, I would say at least entertain it.
All right. I just feel like I want to see what they got in Ricky Pearsall. being that first round pick for them, and shit, use Jacob Cowan way more. So we will see.
I agree.
Yeah, so that hopefully will come down to that.
And we still got what's the name on our practice squad from what I believe, Terrace Marshall.
Terrace Marshall. I'll say Tariq Owens too.
Tariq Owens
make a slight appearance, but the gang did not hit for us on bingo. They did hit for you on interceptions. Demo,
my boy Demo finally got it
for your boy. You feel me? No, go ahead, talk shit.
No, I was just happy. He finally came through, got his. You feel me? So I can probably come up off it next week. I'll think about it. We'll see. I know Dak gonna give us some. I don't know if it's gonna be Demo, but I know Dak gonna give us something. So we'll be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to tune in on Friday to get that. You feel me?
Right, no, facts. Sacks on the day, there was only 2, and Leonard Floyd had 1, which he was on your bingo card, and I think it was on mine as well too. And then we had half a sack for Boza, half a sack for Malik Collins. So,
and Khalil Davis had that tip and that pick, boy.
Yeah, no, that was clean. That was clean. Shout out to
that wasn't on nobody's bingo card.
Not at all. Did not have one. No, I was looking at it right here. I saw interceptions. I was like, oh, Khalil Davis did get interceptions. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so, he tipped it to himself. That shit was crazy. Because I seen he caught it, but I didn't see who tipped it until they showed the replay. And I was like, oh shit, he tipped it and caught it. Like, that's fire.
No, I got to shout out Khalil Davis making plays. Got to take that to the crib because you got it on Mahomes. So go ahead and put that up for sure. Malik Mustafa actually led the team in tackles, bro, with 12 of them things. Despite getting the run over by Mahomes. Where I knew he was over when I saw Devondre Campbell out there, like in the fourth quarter. I was just like,
yeah, it was one of them plays. They sent him out on somebody, and I was like, oh yeah, fuck. My boy Jalen Graham can't be out there, huh? Stop playing with my dog, baby.
Right, Jalen Graham. Talking shit. Oh my god!
I seen something like that. Devondre Campbell was like 4th in the league and missed tackles or something like that. I was like, dang, he be in the right place, but goddamn,
he's just old, bro. Just old.
Yeah, exactly.
Just father time.
For sure, you feel me? He was one of them ones when it was his time, but now it's just like,
not the time anymore. No, this I know niggas is fed up with the heat at Levi's because I think I want to say on that last, it might have been that last touchdown for them. There was still a good amount of time left. Everybody started hella people started heading for the exits.
Yeah,
bro. Have you been to Levi's when it's hot like that in the sun?
Yeah, but not like I don't think I've been too hot. But I've been. I forgot what game it was when I just had to go chill in the under the little thing for a little bit. Bro, but for the most part, I thugged it out.
Bro, that shit is crazy, bro. Anything over like 77 degrees at Levi's, man, they gotta do something about that, bro. Niggas in the seats just sweating, big sweat.
I'm trying to think. Did we go?
We went the Giants game when we went for the night game. It was kind of warm still, and when we got
the night, you're right. But the sun was going down,
and I was just like, I remember sweating that day, and I'm like, damn, I could imagine what it'd be like during the actual hot game. And lo and behold, your boy was there on Sunday. Woo.
But I'm like, I'm sure we went to some day games, didn't we?
We have not really. We usually go. If we do go, it's like later in the season, so it's cooled down by then. But in the beginning, we usually go. I usually go probably night games this early in the season. But it was like, fuck, we want to see because I think even when we saw Mahomes, that was like October, right? I think that was October, was it?
But I remember the game Trey Lance got hurt.
I wasn't there.
Oh, you wasn't?
That might have been a hot one. That That was early in the season, like game 2.
Yeah, but I don't remember it being like. I remember leaving to go get food. I went to go get food one time, so it might have been hella hot. But then I don't remember it just being like overly hot though.
That shit was crazy.
That's interesting. I don't think I've been to like a hot ass game.
Yeah, I'm not a fan for sure. But it was still lit at the Levi's. You know what I'm saying? For Sunday, we have the Cowboys coming in on Sunday Night Football off a bye this week, so it feels like a a get right game, if anything, because we cannot lose before this bye week and go down 2 games under 500. Because you might as well just not even bring Christian McCaffrey back if that's the case. So I'm thinking that they'll get it done and go ahead and seal things up. But I guess I got to ask, because I was about to move on to a different topic, but after seeing this game without his top weapons, do you still play Brock Purdy, the max deal that he's looking for, or even the highest paid at quarterback at the position?
I wouldn't say that, but who's saying he's asking for this max deal? That's what I just don't be understanding. I feel like people just made that up in their mind.
Assumption, because like if you coming into it, you're gonna want what the last quarterback had, or usually typically around the same number.
We'll see, man. I just feel like everybody is blowing this contract thing out of proportion. I'm not too worried about it. The man gonna get whatever he gonna get. I'd rather keep him as my quarterback, but I don't know. I just don't feel like he's about to ask to be the highest paid quarterback, and everybody's set on a certain number that they expecting him to ask for. But I just don't think it's gonna go down like that. But we'll see.
I mean, would you pay him? As of right now, I believe he is 7 touchdowns, 7 INTs on the season. Still, I think top 10 in yards, maybe. And quarterback rating slipped a little bit. Not having the best contract year as of right now. Would you move on, though, from Brock if it continues to go down, or do you ride with him and go ahead and pay the man? Do like you did with Jimmy G?
I feel like Brock has earned a check. I don't necessarily think like whatever alternative people are thinking of is necessarily a better option. So I feel like I know what I get with Brock. So I feel like I'd pay him.
Shedeur Sanders?
Nah.
No?
No.
Why not, bro? Shedeur Sanders? I'm just saying, bro. Or Cam Ward, who we saw in the flesh.
I just feel like starting over, we still don't know what they're gonna be in the NFL. They still gotta learn the NFL.
But we kind of know what Brock is. What if we kind of know what Brock is at this point, though, and we've reached the ceiling of what that can be?
I mean, I feel like that can get us to a Super Bowl with a chance to win. So I'm fine with that.
And not if it's Mahomes on the other side. You can't beat this nigga.
Hey, like I said, I'm fine with it.
Would you be upset if they didn't go with him, though?
Not necessarily. Okay. I feel like if there's a better alternative, but I wouldn't just be like all in, let's go get a rookie. Like, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you're trying to balance that. Like, you just keep going in a never-ending loop, but you're going to just do it again in the next 3 years if that don't work. Like,
probably. I mean, until you get it right. Until we get it right. Knowing you are going to root for whoever is in that 49ers uniform, regardless. So I don't think it'll matter either way. You know me. I do not hate Brock as much as I did Jimmy, and hate is a strong word because let's not say that out there. I just don't think that they're capable of being able to win Super Bowls or be top elite quarterbacks. But I will feel some type of way if they give Purdy more than Dak or in that type of range. If it's like top 7 money, 7 or lower, I cannot be mad at that if he takes a discount, just depending on where we're at in terms of draft status. But I just feel like there's a better option out there for us, bro. Just always just sticking with that. I feel like in this league, to be a really elite quarterback, you got to get a first-round talent. The top quarterbacks in the league are first-rounders. So I'm just hoping we can make a way, find something, figure it out. But either way, we will continue to watch how it plays out for Glock Purdy for the rest of the season and for the gang. So we will make a transition over to around the league real quick, as there was a slew of other games around the league as I watched majority of the morning on Bart. But that ride from San Francisco down to Levi's ain't that bad, right? I had the red zone going for like a good hour and a half, just chilling. Early game, what'd you think of your man's Drake May versus the Jaguars? Yeah, he looked pretty good.
Yeah, he did. Like their team just ain't very good, but I still think Drake May is coming to his own. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I was not a fan of the pick at first, but I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm. Big game, the one I did not want to touch. As I said before, I was worried about it. Texans and Packers. My boy CJ, not even 100 yards on the day, falling and taking the L to Jordan Love, who is a motherfucking savage, who is my pick to win the NFC North. What do you think of that game, Texans and Packers?
It was a good game. Yeah, I like the duel. The Packers defense is for real, but like you gotta
bro, Xavier Worthy, shout out. My boy was Jair Alexander, friend of the show. Shout out. Did you see Stephon Diggs and him get a scuffle up in the beginning?
I didn't see like a lot of it. I seen like a real quick little clip, but I didn't see like the full context of it. But Jair finna get into it with anybody, so I'm not surprised, bro. He say whatever to whoever.
Diggs was kind of drifting over to their sideline and was walking past, and they said something slick, and that's when he turned around. I'm thinking somebody said something about the Cardi B shit, and that caught his attention because I know that's low hanging fruit right now, and he was ready to go. So that definitely caught his attention there. Joe Mixon was hooping, but bruh, Packers for real?
Yeah, I like their team. I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying they're climbing. So
definitely climbing. Eagles, Saquon Barkley revenge game versus Giants. No need to talk about that. I know you haven't felt like I'm sure you have felt like the Eagles have not beaten anyone. Are the Eagles back with their pieces now, or still got to see them beat a better competition?
I mean, I'm not super high on the Eagles, but I still think they're gonna win the division. I mean, I know Washington is playing good right now, but I picked the Eagles to win that division, so I'm, they're about what I expect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I thought it was good that they held the Giants to 3 points. Like that's I feel like that's a good statement kind of win that they need to turn it around. But I still think Sirianni is a ticking time bomb, and it's only a matter of time. But that's good. Good for them to kind of keep their season on the right path. Saquon revenge game was amazing. Even though he spared him, he could have got his career high, and he's like, "Nah, let the young fellas eat," which was hard. But yeah, that was Saquon ain't gonna say too much, but he gonna do his talk with his play. Like,
behind doors, you know,
he said everything he needed to say. With
say the right thing. But he was out there going crazy, bro. Devontae Smith, where are you, bro? I needed you in fantasy, bro.
I had him in my league, that in Zay League. I had him and Jameson Williams, bro. Both put up zeros for me. What are we doing, man?
I had CJ Stroud. Okay, we're here now, so we're fantasy talking now. I had CJ Stroud, Devontae Smith, and who else? I think I had somebody else that only accounted for Young Hoku. All accounted for maybe like 9 points total, right? You know what I'm saying? For like 4 people, and we still came back. Najee Harris with the end of the game touchdown to give me with his 22. Oh man! And I left the Broncos defense on the bench, bro. The boy sitting at 6-1, bro. Y'all saying we doing our thing.
The game of his life last night to save you, boy.
Kate Otten, bro. They was playing to the end. Oh man, bro. I lost Chris Godwin at the same time, brother.
Yeah, that shit sucks though. Yeah. At the end of the game too.
His ankle. If you see it on, I've seen it.
I don't be wanting to rewatch it, but I seen dude fall on him, but I didn't see like his ankle specific. But I knew when it happened, I'm like, oh, that's his foot for sure, or his leg, because bro fell right on top of him.
His leg. When I first seen it, it looked crazy, just on the field, like it was just slumped. When I saw another shot, maybe it could have been Photoshop, but his foot was all the way turned around, facing up while he's laying down. Yeah. I'm just like. Do you blame the coach for leaving in the starters in that moment, or?
I mean, that's tough because they weren't like fake coming back, but I
Right.
mean, they really didn't have much of a chance to win. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of them things. It's kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah. Chris Godwin,
But I mean,
prayers out to you, brother. That was tough.
then it's like this is one of them things too. Like even with Ayuk, everybody was like, "See, that's what happens when you don't go to training camp." I'm like, bruh, he took a
Has
knee to
nothing,
the helmet to the knee, bro.
nothing
Like, what
to
are you
do,
talking about? Like,
nothing to
what
do
people
with
just be
training
saying
camp.
shit, bro.
He's
Like,
having an agenda, man. He's having an
yeah,
agenda.
like, what are y'all talking about, bro? It's like that could have happened to anybody, bro. Like,
I think Kev was hating on him too. He was like, "See, I told you. Like, what did you tell me, bro? You told me this nigga's gonna get hurt. That's what you didn't tell me."
right.
That's
He
just
took
crazy.
a helmet to the knee, bro. Like, what do you expect a man to do? And it's like the DBs, it sucks, but it's like that's how they want folks to hit now. And it's I don't really blame the DB. It's weak, but you don't like they can't hit high, so obviously their instinct is to hit low. So like shit sucks, bro.
It was just a freak accident. It happens, man. It was other people that went down this weekend. While we on that game, looking like the 3-time MVP is gonna come back again for another one. They gonna have 5 TDs last night. Derrick Henry, another one, just running through niggas like it's nothing. Like they paper. Are the Ravens for real?
Yeah, I mean, even though they lost to the Raiders, but they started to hit that groove. And I do, like I said from the jump, I feel like this is the year that they can actually get Mahomes in them. So we'll see. We shall see.
We shall see. Are you off your Bucks pick now after the injuries from last night?
Excuse me. I wouldn't say I'm completely off it, just for the fact that that whole division sucks. So I feel like they still where they need to be. Mike Evans is gonna be out a couple of weeks, but they say he's expected to be back.
When he fell, he did not give no fucks about nothing in life, but because he felt like he planked on the ground, bro. I was like, damn, nigga fell over, bro. He's already playing through the injury, but football is different, bro. Niggas got
different, bro.
Pain tolerance like a motherfucker.
Right. Man caught a touchdown and fucked it up even more.
Bro, that shit was for his 100th. That shit was crazy. 100th career, like, man, they different cats, bro. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. On to there. Oh, go ahead.
I was just watching a clip about Arian Foster talking about how his 2010 season he played with a broken collarbone. Like he would just get Toradol shots in his shoulder. He said normally they give you the Toradol on your ass, but he was like, I just had the doctors give it to me in my shoulder. He was like, eventually through the season, this shit just healed. He's like, it just healed wrong, but he's like, so it's like a little. He's like, hey, that's crazy, bro. He's like, but it was a contract year. I had to ball out. I was like, hey, I respect it, but I couldn't do it, bro.
The moment I knew I was never gonna make to the NFL or even a collegiate level, I asked coach if I could sit out because I had a rash on my inner thigh. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurt like a motherfucker, bro. Like, you know, I'm a fat nigga, so legs is rubbing.
Nah, for sure, right.
Rubbing. So I'm like, nigga, I'm not trying to play through this. Like these niggas are playing through broken collarbones, bro. Like it's not. Bro, we seen Banks' finger, bro.
To me.
Bro,
right.
We seen Banks' finger, bro. Like, nah, bro, it's not that serious to me, but I'll just learn a trade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Drive Uber or something, bro. I just can't do it. But man, more hats off to him. That's another reason why I say, they say NBA players cannot play in the NFL because the pain tolerance level, bro, you gotta take that into consideration. Like my man, he's all Anthony Edwards talking shit to Justin Jefferson, saying he lifted weights, he would be as swollen as Cam Johnson.
Ant is a fool, bro. That's my boy.
He said me and Derrick Henry the same size. No, y'all are not, bro. Like, what? That shit is funny. Maybe height wise, but Seahawks end up beating the Falcons, killing our parlay. Falcons hurt me in trying to get that division right now, but it's still tied up. But any thoughts on that game or nah, just whatever?
Falcons are ass for that. They got pummeled at the crib versus the Seahawks. That was disappointing. What other game? Oh, my nigga Jalen.
Jaden Davis?
Jaden, yes, my bad. Yes, bro. My nigga got hurt, bro. It was all bad.
early.
Man.
He got folded. Like I'm surprised he lasted this long because watching him at LSU, he used to take hits like that every week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so hopefully he has learned his lesson. Unlike my man Anthony Richardson, still out there taking the hits. He learned to just get down, but they didn't miss a beat and ended up smoking the Panthers. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit was cool. Okay, Rockin' New Era tapping in with us, you know what I'm saying? Was good. Just got off work. Got busy with a phone call. It's all good, my boy. As long as you slid through, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy. Steelers and Jets. Your man's Mike Tomlin was definitely talking this shit with Russell Wilson all week, standing on business, saying that they made the right move. My boy Najee Harris did his thing. George Pickens was doing his thing. Did you like what you saw from the Steelers this week, or they pretty much look the same, or look any better, or?
I mean, I'm gonna keep this out.
Are the Jets just
watch that game?
Oh, okay.
I didn't really watch that game. I was watching the WNBA finals.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, I watched.
So I mean,
I thought
the game was kind of, I couldn't really figure out who to pick in that game, but I respect it. Steelers came out, handled business. Russell actually looked good. The only reason I really respect the move from Mike Tomlin is because, feel me, probably when he had told Russ to come to the Steelers, he probably guaranteed him a starting spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like just off the strength, if I told you that to come, you know what I'm saying, even before we traded for young dude, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna bench you without at least letting you, you know what I'm saying, like get your shot. So I respect that. Russ did his thing, but now you feel me, you gotta play at a certain level to get your spot took. So
Wilson can throw that moon ball. That's the only difference between him and Justin Jefferson or Justin Fields. So
I can see that. But you know what I'm saying, you gotta handle this business. So respect. You know what I'm saying? They keep moving, staying around the top of that division. So it'll be fun to watch them moving forward.
We will see what happens with them later on. Shout out OB3 tapping in as well. What's good, my boy? Any other games? All the other ones are pretty much. We already knew the Bengals was gonna win. We knew the Bills was gonna win. Cardinals fuck around and won. Is my boy Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah, that was a little surprising.
I think Chargers just saying it right now.
I mean, I didn't think the Chargers was gonna be that good anyway, because they don't have no receivers. So it's his first year. I thought they would be better, but I didn't think the Broncos would be as good as they are. That's a little bit surprising from that division.
Yep.
But nah, it's kind of what I expected from them for real. About a 500 team. Till they get some shit moving. You know what I'm saying? Till Harbaugh gets all Harbaugh type of guys in there.
Facts. We'll see. That'll give us a really good segue over to the power rankings for the week. Week 8 power rankings. Me and Pat go ahead and pick our top 10 NFL teams for the week.
Rocket said that Chargers are the West Coast version of the Jets. I think they're more of the Falcons than the Jets.
Yeah, I can see the Falcons as well too. Even though I would say more the Jets because the Falcons actually made it to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Even though they lost that lead, but the Chargers, I have never seen the Chargers in the Super Bowl ever in my life. So I might give them the Jets. Remember, like, the Mark Sanchez era and shit like that with Darrell Reeves and shit. They was competitive, but couldn't go all the way. So I'll probably agree with Rocket on that. But
I hear you. I was looking at it from the fact that when we think they're gonna be good, they remind us that they still are the Chargers.
Bro, the nigga fumbled at the 1 yard line, bro. Wide open, bro. Jalen Reagor, brother. It's time to go get your CDLs. I'm sorry. Power rankings. Week 8. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go with my list?
It's up to you, my brother. You call it. I ain't tripping. I got mine ready. Got yours ready. So
I'm gonna go ahead, drop mine. Pause. Number 10, Buccaneers. They have slid down the rankings. I had them at 6 last week. took that L, took a couple losses on the injury side. Todd Bowles, what were you thinking? But I have them drop down to number 10. Number 9, first time on the list all year, Philadelphia Eagles. They have made it onto my list. Got 2 wins in a row. Haven't been too good of a competition, so still don't have them that high, but they are trending in the right direction. Commanders have moved back up the list to number 8, even though I had them all the way at 4. But I'm kind of taking your approach about strength of competition. They smoked the Panthers, and it's the fucking Panthers, so they did what they had to do. Number 7, I got the Texans. They have slid down from 4 to 7. They need Nico Collins back in a very bad way because my boy is struggling out there right now without him. Number 6, I got the Buffalo Bills, moved up from 7 to 6. I had a pretty good win versus Titans, so that was kind of a close game. My boy Keon Coleman, who you let go on the waiver wire right now, who might be sitting in my inbox, you never know, but he out there finding his groove. Amari Cooper, just happy to be with a great situation and getting that touchdown. So Bills are trending the right way. Number 5, they have moved all the way up. The Green Bay Packers have moved up to my 5th spot on the list. Pretty good win versus Texans. Really good win at the house. So I think they're definitely one of the best teams in the NFL. Steelers at number 4. I did not have them on my list last week, but I had to put them up there. Had a really good win versus Jets. Like what they got going on. This might be the first. This might be not. It could be contract year for Najee Harris because he's playing his best, and I've never seen him play. But my nigga is out here making plays right now. So shout out to Najee.
Right.
Number 3, same. I got the same top 3. There's no difference there. Lions, Ravens, Chiefs. No difference. Ravens look dominant. Right. Chiefs still undefeated with their bitch ass, and the Lions are definitely still in that 3rd spot, holding it down because I don't have the sorry ass Minnesota Vikings on the list with Sam Darnold. You still weak, my boy. Nah, they was out there trying to make plays, but do not have the Vikings on my list. I still think they're shams, and they're just merchants of that defense. But that is my list. Any teams you do not like on my list? I rock 5 too.
No, I think your list was solid, but the Vikings, I feel like you still ain't showing them enough. Them not being on your top 10 is crazy. But
they might be on 11.
I mean, hey, listen, it's your list, my brother. I ain't mad at you.
I probably, if the Bucks were not injured, they would definitely be on the list. But honestly, with the injuries, I would realistically drop them down and put the Vikings at 10. But yeah. I just wanted to stick with my same list. But
no, listen, I get it because that's a nice transition into my list, and I have taken the Bucks off my list. You feel me? They split up.
Oh,
yeah. Wow. The injuries, I think it'll hurt them. I think the injuries is going to cost them. So I had to take them off the list. Like you said, they're hovering around like 11. You know what I'm saying? They're right there, but we're going to have to see how that team looks moving forward. Yeah. So I'm going to start at 10 with the Philadelphia Eagles. Like you said, they creep back into the rankings. So I got them just itching right there. Even though it was only the Giants, I felt like them holding them to 3 points is a good, like, solid statement win. Mm-hmm. So I got to give them their respect. Then number 9, this might be the first time they're on my list all year. I'm not really sure. I don't remember if I had them or not, but I got the Steelers. Got a good win. It was solid. They're solid. Give them that. Excuse me. Number 8, I got the Bills. I don't remember where I had them before, but my list is getting shaken up. So they got a win versus the Titans. It ain't that impressive, but you win, you stay in. Number 7, I got the Texans, but we both had them at 7, so you can't argue with that spot right there. Yeah. But no, they lost to a good team, so I'm not gonna hold it too far against them. But you did lose, my brother, and if you lose, you just have to go there. For me, number 6, that's where I got the Commanders. It was the Panthers they beat up. They still beating up on weak ass teams, but they right there. I give them their credit because they keep winning. So just keep winning, and you'll be in that. You feel me? But for now,
Marcus Mariota did not have him on the bingo. I didn't even know where he was playing. Honestly, we could have played.
I didn't either. Rob, we got it next season, bro. We gotta. Hey, we gotta do that week 0 next year. We go. Where is he for sure? That's where we gonna do that. But yeah, Mariota, they didn't skip a beat, so gotta give them their credit. Their defense was looking good. Who else we got? Number 5. That's where I got the Vikings. They only lost, but they did lose at home. You feel me? They walked in the trap. You feel me? Did their thing. Number 4. That's where I got the Green Bay Packers. Feel like they've got some real impressive wins. They've got some losses too, but I feel like their losses are to some solid teams with the injured quarterback. So when they got their pieces, they're a problem. Then 3, Ravens, 2 Lions, and 1 is the motherfucking Chiefs.
So why don't you have the Ravens ahead of the Lions? Because of that loss to the Raiders still?
Yeah, I just feel like if you stack up the losses right there, it's just I can't ignore it. You feel me?
Who have the Lions lost to?
They lost to my Bucks. That was the only loss they got.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, full strength Bucks. I'm still high on the Bucks, but obviously that takes a little bit of a hit. But that's their only loss, and it was a shootout, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that Ravens, it's just every other team in the top 5, top 6 really don't really have that many losses, and there you are with a really nasty one. So,
I mean, I feel like they were just trying to figure it out in the first couple games, but they 5-0 now since then. So that's why I just got them a little bit higher than the Lions. But I mean, I'm not mad at that because Lions, they look really good, bro. So nothing wrong with having them at the number 2 spot.
Then it's like the it puts me in like a about the Commanders, because the Commanders, they only got, what I'm saying, one of their losses is to the Ravens, so it's like I gotta keep that in mind. That's what I was trying to say. I got a little brain freeze right there.
Yeah. Working the Air's top 5 the Packers, 4 the Vikings, 3 Lions, 2 Ravens, 1 the Chiefs. Like that top 5. OB3 also did sit. Sam Darnold might get traded for Stafford, but I doubt that happens. And that was kind of thrown out there today. That was a little weird. So we will see what happens there. And yes, this is true. The Ravens did barely lose, but they did lose still by a toe to the Chiefs. So that, man, they could have got that one.
They got no excuse for that Raider loss, though.
Yeah, are the Chiefs going undefeated, bro?
Look, they've learned how to win, but they're not the indestructible team that they've always been. But it's just they're just a fine-tuned machine, bro. If you make mistakes, they're going to capitalize off them. But there'll be a week that somebody plays a fucking perfect game against them just because they're the champs and people get in their best shot. So shit, they might lose this week to the stupid ass Raiders.
That was what I was just gonna say. You know they could lose to. Also, real troll shit. Like they just really wake up that morning like, look, y'all, we gonna go ahead and get this win either way. So Raider Nation, look for that to maybe happen this weekend, as there is a personal fault between y'all. But he ain't gonna forget about that little dog, the Kermit the Frog situation from.
Yeah, where's this game at? If it's in Oakland, it's over. I mean, Vegas, it's over.
That's a good question. I don't know.
To look right now. Yeah, it's at the Raiders. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's in Vegas. It's over. They might get him on the next one. This one is over.
That's what it. That's what they did the ring around the Rosie last year in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. He got you on this one. That might get him next time.
He got you on this one.
Oh, yeah, it's the 29th. Yeah, I might get that one. The 29th.
Oh, that shit is funny, bro. He might have a dog with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
I can see they play the Raiders, the Bucks, the Broncos, or the Bills. They losing to the Broncos or the Bills for sure.
I could
see
Broncos,
that.
man.
Broncos or the Bills.
Fantasy. Shout out Patrick Tane. Come back soon, my boy. Before we get up out of here, yes, perfect transition. Thank you, Rockin'. How many points is Bronny getting tonight? I'm going over under 2 points on the night. The NBA is back. We got to talk a little bit of hoops before we get up out of here. The WNBA has their winner and new champion, first-time champion, original squad, New York Liberty. End up getting that W over the Lynx. Shout out Stewie. Shout out to the Bay Area legend Sabrina Ionescu, getting her first championship as well too. What did you think of the WNBA finals and the NBA being back tonight, my boy?
Yeah, it was a good finals. High stakes game. Game 5 was controversial call at the end to send it to overtime.
Man, controversial.
But you feel me? Like you said, happy that Sabrina got her first one. You know what I'm saying? Stewie got her another one. She's a real hooper. Jonquel Jones, who's been in the finals the last 3 years, got her first one. So that was dope to see.
With a big bottle at the table, you feel me?
And a WNBA MVP finals trophy. So she did her thing. Sabrina didn't have the best game, but shit, they got the win. So
I mean, she had the shot. Like you got the shot.
Yeah, she had her finals moment for sure. But she didn't really do shit after that. God damn. But
hey man,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out. Shout out to them. They got their ring. You feel me? He did their thing. So it's all Golden State Valkyrie next year though. So fuck what y'all talking about.
Gang violence. Shout out to them. The NBA is back tonight. With the Celtics and Knicks, which is going to be a good one that's on right now, I believe. And then Bronny and LeBron will be playing versus Ant-Man Edwards and the Timberwolves. What do you think of the games tonight?
I think it's going to be the first game probably a little more entertaining than the second game. I think Minnesota probably going to get the Lakers up out of there. I think it'll be a dope moment to see Bronny and Bron play together, but outside of that, I don't think the Lakers is really gonna do much. So,
great question, Rockin'. Over under. I think he's saying minutes for Bronny, but my over under is how long do you think it'll take to get Bronny in the game? Will it be at the beginning of the game, end of the game?
It'll be in the first half, maybe like the end of the first quarter or something.
First quarter.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna. They already dropped the commercial today. LeBron dropping the cereal.
40 pebbles.
Yeah,
that shit was funny.
It was clean. No, it was clean. But yeah, no, it's yes, definitely as well too. Thank you, Rockin' the Air. Fuck the Dodgers. Hopefully New York wins. Blah blah blah. But
did you see how they snuck in the fact that it was like, hey Bryce, let me see your keys.
Yeah, no, that was like
your little high school brother got clean ass whip too. Like that shit funny.
They live in the dream right now, man. It's like really dope to see. And I mean, LeBron just got that power, bro. Like he's definitely gonna make the moment. Like I said, him and Bronny are gonna play tonight, regardless. It's gonna be a moment. We're gonna all see it and pretty much just go from there. So yeah, no, for sure. Anaya says, okay, we got gang in the building, you know what I'm saying? We need to develop our the women's National Football League, says Anaya. Okay. What do you think about us developing a women's NFL, Pat?
She said she gonna be the first, so if that's what she want to do, I'm supporting it.
Okay, so is she hitting or she defense, offense? What's the position?
I don't know. She ain't really discussed that, but she said she about to start it if they don't have it by the time she older. So I told her we're gonna start it with flag football first, and then we'll see how it goes.
Okay, man. Definitely be down to see that. Bear definitely got our own team. Shout out to the was it the Sabercats we had back in the day?
Yeah.
Yep, shout out to the Sabercats. Yeah, bro. Same thing, OB3. If you know, you know. I still remember LeBron drove that Hummer. But that's when I first learned about LeBron. I'll never forget Hayward High. I'm in the locker room, bro. That shit came up on the TV, bro. Like I just remember seeing the yellow Hummer. Like, damn, what is that for? And it was like LeBron James. I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, that was the moment I learned about who LeBron was. So,
yeah, I already knew who he was, but I thought it was just hella funny that everybody was so mad about it.
Yeah, man. Like, man.
How can they afford a Hummer? Like, bro, people just so salty, bro. Don't worry about it, bro.
Don't worry about it, my nigga. Shout out to NIL. Shout out to everybody getting their bread right now, man. Trendsetters. Speaking of getting bread, great transition before we get up out of here. Moses Moody, my dog, ended up signing a 3-year deal, guaranteed $39 million, all the chips with the dip. And just taking like a mid-level exception type of deal, betting on himself. By the time the deal's over, he'll be 25, so he'll be able to cash in on his big deal by then, a la Steph Curry when he got his deal when they were dealing with his ankle. So, and then Kuminga ended up declining the $150 million deal that the Warriors had on the table for him, allegedly.
Oh, that's what they offered him? That's funny.
So should my boy have taken the 150? Because he supposedly now there's rumors out there that he wants to try and get the 200, so he will play for that this season. What do you think about the dynamics of this whole thing, Moody, Kuminga? You're making the right move.
I mean, honestly, if I was Moody too, I really would have signed. I mean, I wouldn't have signed either. Shit, I would have just played and seen how this year goes and let me go somewhere that I can hoop. Kuminga, it makes no point for him to sign right now when he could potentially play, be a starter this year, maybe get an all-star and have more money coming to him. So, I mean, I understand both sides. I didn't know it was 150, but I knew, like, I was like, he's gonna want at least 30 million. People was like, he don't deserve the money, but I'm like, shit, he's gonna get the money regardless, whether we do it or not.
Right? Is somebody gonna pay that man?
Somebody
checks. It was a meme. They said, man, they out here, but all you gotta be is just like a low level type player. You feel me?
Bro, look at you. Mean to tell me Kuminga can't be Tobias Harris, bro? Like, come on,
bro. They had the meme. He said, "Man, this is gonna be my kid or my nephew," and it was Denzel Washington, and he got game, and he was out there playing basketball with little bro.
Right.
Like, you gonna get to the league, family? Like, I can't give it out that bag, bro. I think the Moody move was just so Moses. Like, he's more of a humble dude, more of a get out the mud type of guy, and he really likes the Warriors and wanted to be here, and just kind of just sees where the team is at right now, the dynamic. He could be the guy going forward after Steph leaves, if JK leaves as well. And then you cash in then. So I feel like Moody made the best decision for him. And then JK also made the best decision for him, as I really feel like he just wants to bet on himself. Like you said, whether it's here or somewhere else, somebody is going to pay him the money that he's looking for. Hopefully it's with the Dubs. Man, I hope it's with the Dubs. Steve Kerr, do not be salty. Play my boy this year. And we'll see where the chips will fall. But yeah, man, it was interesting to see that they both. It was just so like that's how they are. Like, you know, JK, you know what I'm saying? He already don't fuck with Steve. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna voice his opinion and do what he wants to do because he really feels and believes in himself that way. And I feel like Moody did the same thing. He believes in himself too, but he just knows the situation where he's at. JK knows the situation where he's at. They made the best decision for them.
Yeah.
So,
and I feel like Moody too. Like, he definitely, like you said, more of like a, I'm just gonna put my head down and go to work. Whatever happens, happens. Like, I ain't tripping. Kuminga, like, bro, if you don't see this vision for me, somebody else will. So what's up? Like, you feel me? He's way more, like you said, in your face about it. So it's like it fits their personalities, but like even with Moody, I felt like shit. So he probably could have got more if he would have waited to the end of this year. But like you said, just him as a person, I respect it. Just, you feel me? Just give me the security and let me go to work. My time will come. And excuse me, I do respect that approach for sure. But still, man, free my boy Moody, man.
Man, no cap, Steve Kerr, please. If you watch this show, Steve Kerr, please play fucking Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, bro. For sure. Well, that is pretty much where we have it at today. Another great episode of On Base Soil. We try to hit all topics for y'all, as we'll be back later on this week to break down the Cowboys and 49ers game. Make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live, and make sure that you share and like this episode right here. My boy Pat, as always, last words.
Appreciate y'all coming through, you know what I'm saying? Warriors basketball is back tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? It's time. You know what I'm saying? We're going to run this shit back. They give me a little bit of hope out here because these fucking Niners ain't doing shit. But Appreciate y'all coming through. Like, subscribe, tap in with all the socials. Y'all know how it goes, man.
Sir, and with that, everyone have a good night. We will tap in with y'all later on this week. Yes, should be Friday.